Hello, good morning, students. How are you all? Welcome back. So, we have come to an end of the syllabus. Yes, the only last chapter is remaining, that is from civics. So, let us see the chapter today. Okay, chapter number 10, Law and Social Justice. Come on, let's see the topics. I have covered the entire chapter in one video. So let's see the topics. First of all, law on minimum wages. So there should be minimum wage. Maximum unlimited, that is up to your capacity skill. One can earn up to 50,000, 1 lakh per day. That depends upon his capacity, skill, business, whatever it is. But there should be minimum. Okay, minimum. That for that law is there. Law on minimum wages. Private companies or business persons, in order to earn more profit, might not pay workers their wages. So private company, their main orientation, their main interest is to earn profit. If they give more and more salary to their workers, how they will be able to earn the profit? So that's why they deduct the salary part, or they deduct by paying less amount of salary to their workers, and in this way they earn profit. Therefore, there is law on minimum wages. It ensures that a worker has to be paid not less than the minimum wage by the employer. So, certain standard is maintained. So, he should not be paid less than that amount. There are also laws that protect the interest of producers and consumers. At the same time, you have to keep in mind that you have to protect the interest of the producers as well as the consumers. There should not be any disturbance to anyone, either to the producer, to the consumer, or to the worker. All should be happy. Making, enforcing, and upholding the law is important to ensure social justice. So, in order to ensure social justice, what are the things are very, very essential? Making the laws, enforcing, उसको लागू करना भी उतना ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. लॉज बना के छोड़ दिया तो कुछ नहीं होगा. एंड अपहोल्डिंग, सो वेन एवर देर इज प्रॉब्लम, सो इट शुड बी जस्टिफाइड क्लियरली. So that is also very, very important. So last 3 lines very, very important. Last line is very, very important. 3 words. Right against exploitation. One of the fundamental rights we have already studied in chapter number 2. Guaranteed by the Indian Constitution states that no one can be forced to work for low wages or under bondage. Bondage मतलब बॉन्ड में रहना, 3, 4, 5 years का रहना, या फिर चाइल्ड लेबर को ऐसे बांध के रखना जब तक उनका पापा या दादा ने जो उनसे जो लोन लिया था, उसका कर्जा लिया था, वो चुकता नहीं पाएंगे और चुका नहीं पाएंगे, तब तक उनको बॉन्डेज में रहना. दैट इज कॉल्ड बॉन्डेज. सो right against exploitation, guaranteed by the Indian Constitution, states that no one can be forced to work for low wages, under bondage. Constitution says that no child below 14 years age shall be employed to work in any factory or mines engaged in hazardous employment. Hazardous मतलब chemical importance है, जहाँ dangerous है, जहाँ safety का लेके, और एक इनसे dangerous wala, it's called hazardous. But merely making laws is not enough. So the constitution says that one should not employ, or I can say, any person below the age of 14, and that's why Sarva Shikshan Abhiyan ke andar up to 14 years of age, that means by at the age of 14 you will be able to complete your minimum education, that is up to standard 10th. And once you complete standard 10th, you cannot be considered as or I can say child labor. If you would like to discontinue your work, studies, and would like to work for your family, one can. That cannot be considered as child labor as per the constitution says. Enforcement become even more important when the law seeks to protect the weak from the strong. You have to protect the interest of the weak from the strong people. Strong people, those who are having money, they are exploiting the weaker sections of the society. Maybe by giving more work and giving less salary. For example, to ensure that every worker gets fair wage, minimum fair होना चाहिए वहाँ पर, the government has to regularly inspect work sites and punish those who violate the law. So it is the responsibility of the government to visit the workplaces and to ensure that whether these workers are actually paid the minimum basic amount, or whether they are exploiting by their employers, etc. Now you might have heard about this Bhopal gas tragedy, and through storyboard it is explained in your textbook, so you have to go through it very well. The world's worst industrial tragedy took place in Bhopal. Union Carbide, that is UC company, it is Union Carbide company's name. An American company had a factory in the city in which it produced pesticide. So what was that manufacturing? It was manufacturing pesticide used in the agricultural field. So which company? Union Carbide, and it is a MNC, so American company. And where this tragedy happened in Bhopal. And where this is Bhopal? Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh. At midnight on 2nd December 1984. See, today is 3rd December, isn't it? 3rd December, that is 2nd December happened. 1984. Now you can count how many years completed. Methyl isonate, that is the name of that particular chemical, highly poisonous gas, started leaking from this UC plant. So what happened at midnight, 2nd December 1984, these two gases, they started leaking from this plant. Within 3 days, more than 80,000 people were dead and hundreds and thousands were maimed. Maimed means injured, or you can say got sick. Most of those exposed to the poison gas came from the poor. So out of these 80,000 people, most of the people were from poor section, working class section, of which nearly 50,000 people are today too sick to work. So out of 80,000, that is what the government says, we don't know the actual figure. So out of that, 50,000 are too sick even to work today also. They are not able to. Among those who survived, many developed severe respiratory disorders, eye problems and other disorders. So those who have survived, they are too sick. Maybe their respiratory system is not properly working, or maybe facing eye problems, or in many other disorders that we don't know, that they are not able to work properly. The disaster was not an accident, and if the government is claiming that it is an accident, definitely it is not an accident. UC had deliberately जानबूझ के ignored the essential safety measures in order to cut cost. So in order to cut cost करना है तो क्या करना है, अपना थोड़ा बहुत खर्चा कम करना पड़ेगा. कहाँ कम किया? ये सेफ्टी मेजर जहाँ जहाँ लेना चाहिए था वहाँ कम किया. Much before the Bhopal disaster, there had been accidents of gas leak, killing worker and injuring several. This happened in 1984, but before that also, these type of incidents, chota mota ghatnaएं हुई, but the UC plant has completely ignored that. Despite the overwhelming evidence, pointing to UC as responsible for the disaster, it refused to accept responsibility. ये तो मेरी थोड़ी गलती है. Like that, it refused to accept the responsibility. In the ensuing, the meaning of ensuing means as a result, legal battle. The legal battle हुआ, court case हुआ. The government represented the victims in a civil case against UC. The government now started representing. It filed a $3 billion compensation case in 1985. So 1984, the tragedy happened. In 1985, the government says, the decision was given that they have to pay $3 billion as a compensation for those who suffered, 80,000 people, isn't it? But accepted a lowly dollar. Lowly means not, it's a low amount, low dollar, not lowly, low dollar, 4 million. So where is billion and where is million? So finally, even though the decision was given to pay $3 billion, ultimately the UC company, it accepted that it will pay only 4 million, and it paid 4 million in the year 1989 to the victims. So जितना claim किया था या कितना बोला था उतना नहीं किया. Survivors जो बचे हैं appealed against the settlement. They were not happy with that $4 million dollar. So because 4 million is not given to one person or two person, it has to be shared with many. But the Supreme Court ruled that the settlement amount would stand. The Supreme Court ने वापस केस हो गया, and the case goes to the now Supreme Court. The Supreme Court says that is sufficient. UC stopped its operations. Now plant अपना काम करना बंद किया. These have but left behind tons of toxic chemicals. These have seeped into the ground. So काम तो करना बंद किया, but क्या हो गया, agrochemical industry था, and it stopped its operation. But that poisonous gas that was leaked from the plant, it was seeped. तो ground के अंदर वो पूरा chemical चला गया, and contaminating water, resulting into the contamination of water. Dow Chemical. So afterwards Dow Chemical, दूसरा company आ गया. The company who now owns the plant refuses to take the responsibility to clean up. So they said why we should clean. It is not our responsibility, it is the responsibility of UC company. UC company has now transferred all the activities to Dow Chemical. तो अब बोला हम क्यों करें, वो बोले तू क्यों करना है, तो वो करना चाहिए, तू मैं वैसे तो पूरे केमिकल ग्राउंड के अंदर सीप हो गया, क्लीन कुछ नहीं हुआ. 24 years later, people are still fighting for justice, for safe drinking water. किसके लिए? They are struggling for safe drinking water, for healthcare facilities and jobs for people poisoned by UC. So all these. They also demand that Anderson, the UC chairman, at that time he was the chairman, who faces chemical charges to be prosecuted. उसका तो सज़ा मिलना चाहिए, फांसी का सज़ा मिलना चाहिए, ऐसा लोगों का कहना था, but ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. This is just a image taken from that Bhopal gas tragedy. Just if you search in Google, you will get a number of pictures related to that. Now next topic we will now come to that, what is workers' worth? Foreign companies come to India. Why the foreign investors are coming to India? For what is the main reason? Why can't they establish their unit in foreign countries only? Why they are coming to the countries like India or Pakistan or Bangladesh or anything or Afghanistan, like that? Why they are coming to the eastern countries? So mainly for cheap labor. Here labor they are getting for cheap, then save cost, अपना cost बचाने के लिए, and earn higher profit. Lower working conditions, including lower safety measures, are used as ways of cutting cost. अपना cutting cost बचत करने के लिए safety measure को ही cut करते हैं. Since there is so much unemployment, workers are ready to work in unsafe condition for a wage. Ultimately, the workers are concerned with their salary, and that's why they now wanted to earn money in any company for whatever the condition is. As employers ignore safety in workplace, there are regular reports of accidents, for example gas tragedy, and that is the resulting in unsafety measures resulting into this type of or accidents like Bhopal gas tragedy. Now the enforcement of safety law. तो भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी जैसे हो गया, वैसे बहुत सारे छोटे मोटे हर डे टू डे लाइफ में होता रहता है, बट इतना बड़े क्वांटिटी में नहीं हुआ. दैट्स वाई इट्स नॉट लाइमलाइट में आता है, एंड दैट्स वाई देयर शुड बी सम सेफ्टी लॉज टू एनफोर्स. इन इंडिया सेफ्टी लॉज वर lax means not so strict, as well as not enforced. In case of UC plant in Bhopal, the government inspectors continue to approve the procedures in the plant even when accidents of leaks from the plant were repeated. Where nahi hai, that's WERA, not WHERA. So the inspector keep on inspection. So here also in Ankleshwar also there is GPCB, Gujarat Pollution Control Board, and that will take care of the companies surrounding Ankleshwar and Bharuch, and if there is any matter related to pollution or any safety and all, and it should be reported over there, and in that case the GPCB has the power even to discontinue the license of that particular company also. Thus, safety standards were violated both by the government and by the private company. There is a great need for stronger laws and their better enforcement to protect the workers' rights. तो if there is कानून है तो सब कुछ ठीक होता है. कानून नहीं होगा, अगर पुलिस नहीं होगा तो चोरी तो एवरी डे होगा और मर्डर एवरी डे होगा. सो कानून है तो पीपल आर fearing and they have little bit और थोड़ा बहुत fear factor अभी भी है, and that's why we are able to control this type of illegal activities. Continue. In 1984, there were very few laws protecting the environment in India. So way back in 1984, बहुत कम था, was considered as free entity and was being polluted. The Bhopal disaster made the people realize that existing laws only covered the factory workers and not persons who might be injured due to the industrial accidents. Yes, Bhopal gas tragedy has given, you can say, certain type of justice to the people, those who are working, those who are injured. But what happened? Those who are really responsible for that gas leakage and all, they are freely roaming. So what about that? The Indian government introduced new laws on the environment for that purpose. Henceforth, the polluter was to be held accountable for the environmental damage. So here afterwards, whoever is the polluter, he should be held responsible. That may be the person or maybe that company. Supreme Court also held that the right to healthy environment is the fundamental right to the citizen. So now not only your along with the so many rights you are enjoying, so right to healthy environment is also one of the fundamental rights that one can claim. If there is any, or I can say poisonous, or I can say gas leakage or water pollution, if you found, you can go and complain because you have the right, and the Supreme Court has given this. This is all about this chapter. Hope you understood. Go through the topics given in your textbook as well. Read that storyboard given in your textbook. It is given in detail, and keep regularly studying. Okay. Tada, bye bye, take care of yourself, keep listening to your parents, and keep studying. Thank you, bye bye, and have a